Howdy folks, it's One of a Nine here from One of a Nine TV, and today I am playing the Tier 7 American auto-loading light tank, the T-71DA. This thing is actually no longer in the tech tree, it's a collector's vehicle, but it is an absolute beast if you know how to play it right. So, as you can see, I am on the steps map, and I am going to try and get myself into the front line spotting position. So I spot the other Tier 7 American light, the T-71 CMCD. That one's just got a standard cyclic firing gun. And I've now spotted a VK1001P as well. And somehow, despite the firing line that I have behind me, neither of them have taken any damage so far. So I've gotten no spotting out of this. It's a Tier 8 game, as you can see, with the VK1001P showing up. And that isn't the greatest matchup that I can get into, the T-71, but it isn't horrible. It's not Tier 9s. So I'm just going to wait here and I'm going to try and spot some things. It's going to be quite a boring start to the game, but it's kind of the way light tanks go. You got to wait, be patient. And as soon as you get that opportunity to go and absolutely wreck somebody, you got to take it. So I see they've got a Lynx as well. See him moving towards the middle, and I'm kind of just at this point having fun with the tank and looking at the oscillating turret, how funny it looks, because, well, I can't really do anything. I keep looking, see, can I shoot something? Can I do something here? And I'm kind of just thinking, well, I gotta just sit here and spot. So I get the Lynx spotted. He tries to poke out. I think his sixth sense went off just before he poked out. So he decides to bail. I've spotted the T-71 again, and I'm surprised they haven't figured out where on the map I am. There's not many options for where I can be where I'm spotting them. And finally, I get 55 assistance because apparently somebody else also spotted T-71, and then Artie hits the Lynx and gets me another 100. And okay, the Lynx is pushing me. I've been spotted. Caution has been thrown to the wind. It's now time to start shooting. And there we go. Artie's putting in the work. I put one into him and I think, should I run away? Now, you know what? I've got 5 shots. He's on 298. He's a dangerous tank. I think I might actually be able to take him. So I think about it. I'm like, you know, I'm going low. Staying as low as possible so I can't get shot by other tanks. And I'm going to come around. I missed the first one, so I decide to be patient, risk getting hit with some shots from somebody else, and I take one hit from the T-71, but he gets deleted down to 91 HP, and there we go. The Obsidian has just knocked him out for me. So all in all, I consider that a success because we just knocked out the T-71 and the Lynx. Now I basically have free reign over the entire map as the light tank. I decide, I see they're pushing through on the north, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to go and support this. Because that's what you can do in this light tank that some other light tanks can't. Because I've got such a good gun and such good damage output that I can just kind of go in and start shooting people and call it a day. So put one into the P-43, one into the T-43. The T-43 gets taken out by the J-Panther. Unfortunately, their P-43 either rammed or shot our EVR, and so he's out of the game. So I'm now moving in. I'm going to get shots into the back of this T-28. And I was going to go for the tracking shot. Unfortunately, somebody hit him just before I got the tracking shot off. Then I see that there's an Artie shot coming from this way, so I'm making sure to move. And I also know that most of their tanks have already been spotted on the other side of the map. Everything except for the Sturda Emil was spotted. And the Arties, of course. So I decide I'm going to go and push this. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to make something happen here. And I actually spot the Crusader SP as he's trying to boogie on out there. And I get really unlucky with my shots there. Unfortunately, I end up missing the first 3 because I was on the move. It is what it is. So I get clapped by the Sturda Emil. So I decide I'm going to play the other side of this ridgeline. I'm going to let the Super Hellcat deal with the S51. And then I'm just going to outplay this Emil. I'm going to get myself into a position, and I'm going to abuse bush mechanics in order to get this kill. So I'm going to pop forward into the bush. I know about where he is. He can't have moved from that position. So he is still there. And I'm just waiting for him to get spotted. I see the T-23's going for it, so I don't need to take any risks. And there he goes. He's proxied him. And I'm just sitting here, and I'm just unloading. Doing what this tank is incredible at. I've tracked him now, and I get the kill. And now I see there's an XM 66, and thank God he misses that shot. So I decide I'm going to run away. Then he starts getting peppered by the Super Hellcat and the T-23E3. So I think, maybe I can sneak up on him. So I start going all the way around. Artie's firing on him. He's stunned. He's kind of pinned from both sides right now. And this is what this T-71 is so good at. Just going in and assassinating tanks. So I'm expecting him to still be looking for the Super Hellcat. And oh god, no he's not. No he's not. No he's not. So I go for the track. I don't get it. But by forcing him to turn around and face me, I gave the Super Hellcat a chance to just put a shot into the rear of his tank. So now I'm on 4 kills, 2.3k damage, and 1300 spotting as a tier 7 light tank in a tier 8 game. This is quite a decent game, but it's kind of what you expect from the T-71 DA. It's in the hands of a good player, it's borderline OP at tier 7. So I am fully loaded now, and I just unload into the side of that VK, being careful not to shoot at his tracks, because I have heat loaded. And heat shells will get eaten by his tracks. So I put 1 into the rear, 2 into the rear of the 50 TP, 1 into the rear of the turret, and 1 more, and now I'm on the reload. But I've hit 3.2k damage in a tier 7 light tank with 1300 assistance. This is quite a solid game. This tank is just an absolute blast to play. And it's honestly, at tier 7, my favorite tank in the game. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. You've been epic. If you want to see more of this, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as follow me on Twitch so you can see me play World of Tanks and other games live. Hopefully, you'll have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks and goodbye.